God has mercy. In the beginning, there was only chaos, and from chaos came creation. Among the many things born of this divine act was humanity, flawed and fragile, but with hearts capable of love, compassion, and cruelty. In a small, war-torn village nestled in the mountains, a boy named Elias was born under a sky streaked with fire. His mother died giving birth to him, and his father was taken by soldiers before Elias could remember his face. Raised by his grandmother, he grew up hearing stories about the mercy of God, stories that seemed like fairy tales in a world that knew only pain. When Elias was 10, disease came to the village, and he watched helplessly as one by one, his friends and neighbors perished. His grandmother succumbed too, whispering her final prayer with trembling lips. God has mercy. Alone, Elias wandered into the forest, tears mixing with rain, his small voice screaming into the storm, asking why mercy was given to others but not to him. Days passed, and hunger gnawed at his belly. One night, he collapsed under a tree, body too weak to move. As darkness crept in, he heard footsteps, soft, deliberate. A traveler found him, wrapped in a cloak and holding a staff etched with symbols. The traveler spoke little but fed Elias, gave him water, and nursed him back to strength. When Elias could walk again, the traveler said only one thing before vanishing: mercy finds those who still believe. With nothing left but those words, Elias walked. He wandered through cities ruined by greed, through deserts scorched by war, and forests alive with secrets. He saw people kill in the name of survival and others give everything in the name of love. He saw a soldier carry a wounded enemy on his back, and he saw a mother steal bread to feed a stranger's child. Through all this, Elias kept asking, "What is mercy?" In a city of stone and smoke, he found a temple. Its doors were broken, its altar charred. But inside sat an old man who welcomed him with tired eyes and warm tea. Elias asked the question again, and the man said, "Mercy is not the absence of pain but the presence of compassion in the midst of it." Those words haunted Elias as he grew. He took work as a healer, tending to the wounded and the sick, often without pay. He listened more than he spoke, and in his silence, people found peace. One day, a child came to him with blood on her hands, saying she had struck her brother in anger. Elias took her hands, cleaned them, and told her, "To ask forgiveness is to recognize the light still in you." Years passed and Elias aged. His hair turned silver, his hands lined with time. He had no home but the world, no wealth but his heart. One winter, in a village frozen by fear, a plague returned. People locked their doors, turned away from the sick, prayed for survival. Elias walked into that place with no fear. He knocked on every door, tended to every soul, and when others fled, he stayed. The fever caught him too, and as his body weakened, he whispered, "God has mercy." In his final hours, he saw faces, those he had helped, those who had helped him. He saw his grandmother, smiling from a place of peace. And then, as snow fell gently on the world, Elias breathed his last. They buried him beneath the tree where he once collapsed as a child. Years later, the tree bore fruit in every season, and travelers spoke of a feeling, warmth, peace, when they passed. And so it was that Elias, a boy born into suffering, became the vessel through which mercy lived, proving that even in a world of fire and ash, God has mercy for those who never stop giving it.